My peoples, Happy New Year to you. You see, we have a new set and everything. I told you on the last podcast that we will come brand spanking new in 2023. So here we are. We are now on the new set of On the Mic with the M.
Auntie.
Hey, again, I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. I hope you didn't drink too much, didn't eat too much, and that you're now ready for the information that we're going to give you for 2023, and we're going to give you a lot of information this year. A whole lot of new things are going to happen this year too. So we just want to say thank you and welcome back. And T, today I want to talk about
what we talking about.
Here's a question: women, what the fuck do you want? Do you want a baby boy? Or do you want a real man?
That's how you're going to start us off with the new year?
Hell yeah. I'm damn that. I'm tired of this bullshit. Women, I want this, I want that. But then you see what you're hanging out with. You want some sorry son of a bitch that you shouldn't even bring him in the house. You should be put him in straight. You should be taking it to some damn SPCA and drop his ass off there and let somebody retrain his goofy ass and so he can come out and be a respectable man or mannish or something, but this shit is ridiculous.
Fired up. You're fired up
pissed
today.
off. I'm like fucking pissed off. I'm pissed off because you got women who are real, I can change him. He ain't that bad. He fucked up. He fucked up. But I want to put my little twist on him. Fuck that. Look at him and say, okay, he's going to be something. He's going to be a project. And am I in the position, a fucking project, and am I going to spend the time and the effort to see this project through? Because during the process, this project gonna make you mad, it's gonna piss you off, and you're gonna ask yourself, why am I investing so much time and effort into this project? When you should really invest that fucking time into yourself, so you're not dealing with projects and you really know what the hell you want. I'm just saying that.
Ouch!
Invest in your goddamn self.
So you solved the whole problem right there.
My thing is, why are we still talking in 2023 with the internet, Google, all this shit? They got more information than they ever had in their entire goddamn lives, and they still can't make a good decision when it comes to a fucking man. The
good decisions don't even feel good. They don't hold them at night. They don't feel the same.
Okay.
That's just what I'm assuming. It can't. But they say good guys always finish last.
Yeah, but goddamn.
They want a bad boy. Come on.
Aren't they tired of putting money on their shit in jail? Aren't they tired of the phone calls? Phone call, inmate.
I didn't know they were jailbirds. Why?
Okay. Maybe they didn't quite have enough initiative to become a jailbird. That means you got to fucking get out the house, stop playing fucking video games, and stop sitting around eating all the food, and stop living off using her car and shit, going while she at work, baby boy, going riding around, seeing your other baby boy friends.
I almost forgot how it went.
Yes. So again,
that's a classic.
Yes, and it's sad. We should be talking about that shit like Gone with the Wind. Like, oh yeah, I remember
like
that. Not us, but,
like
but yeah, like I remember how it used to be back in the 18. No, that shit ain't 18 something. That's last year. We still talk. That movie was made in 1995, maybe.
No,
and I swear it was not.
What movie?
It's Baby Boy. That movie had to be made in 85. Well, and listen, Gone with the Wind, that shit was made in 1937.
Okay.
So you see people, I like that time, but people have their own reasons why they like Gone with the Wind, and that's a fucked up movie, but that's another story for another day. Baby Boy is something that communities are dealing with today with punk-ass men, boys, who want to live off other people, live off other women, and then somehow, some way, these women feel obligated to find themselves a guy like this because they want to be, they want a project.
They just find people who are useless. Honestly, it's bad, but I think you just get what's available. Like,
God damn!
We both had the same face. Wow!
Wow!
No, there's more than these guys who are available.
Good Lord!
I think they're the fun guys. I think they're the guys who have more fun. They're more available. They're not working all this overtime. Their job's not stressing them out. I mean, they're more fun. That's the only thing I could assume.
You must have a lot of fun taking care of a motherfucker having to depend on your goddamn taxes. All I'm saying is I can't see.
You
if
just say claim them on the taxes.
Claim that some bitch on
It's
your
that
fucking taxes.
season.
Yeah, claim his ass. Because I guarantee you, he ain't got no W-2.
Wow.
He ain't got no 1099.
Wow.
He ain't got,
no
shit.
gigs and no
he
job.
He got no gigs, no job, no Uber, no Uber Eats, no none of that shit. He's just living off of your ass. But he's fun though. Oh, that's real fun every time. Baby, can I borrow a few dollars? I go get something to eat while you go on work. You know you ain't need the money last time. I need some money for this time. You know I love you and everything. Hey,
Okay, here you go. Here's a stuff for you.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
you know women out here talking about,
I want to find a good guy. I want to find a top-notch guy. I want to find a level 3 man.
but you doing all this fuck shit to
Okay.
get a bum.
Okay, let's start with rule number 1. Okay, let's not move anyone in. Can we start there?
Oh, Jesus.
Because that's basically how you avoid baby boy.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
if we created a guide on how to avoid the baby boys in life, because technically the baby boys are only babies because we're enabling them. Right?
Yes.
Like, you don't
yes.
have to pay rent because you found someone else whose home you can just kind of live at, and you don't really have to be responsible for maintaining a job to pay the rent, right? And you have a driver's license, but you don't really afford car insurance. But sometimes you have a job, but like not all the time, so you don't really afford car insurance. Like, this is a behavior that's enabled. So, like, let's go with the rules. Rule number 1.
Yes.
Don't move them in.
Yeah, and the thing is, you can't fall in love with a guy that quick to want to move him into your world in the first place. Because if you met a guy and 2-3 weeks later, and I'm using 2 or 3 weeks, and all of a sudden, I think he may be the one.
Hold on, love. Hold on. Now, if you found a guy and you said, I want to move him in a few weeks or a few months because anything other than love, that's your business, okay? But you're not going to pretend like it's you moving him in a few weeks because you love him and that's going to be the one. After all the other ones wasn't the one.
Oh, he different though.
Nah, you got to vet him a little bit longer though. I don't care how different he is. We got to vet just a little bit longer. That's all I'm saying. It's 2023.
Yes, you want to do better. You don't want to just look at him and just say, he looks good, he smells good.
Or you don't want to catch a feel. Some
No.
people like to go off the feelings and the vibes and the energy. Nah, the energy lie. And the energy don't pay no bills. So
energy don't play shit. BG&E's energy, but you got to pay for that shit.
Yeah. So don't really like, with the energy between us is just yes. No, that's not love.
No. And you get
even
caught.
if it is love, I still need to vet you a little bit longer. Yeah, you got to take people, what they say, through the seasons, through everything, kind of see how they going to be. Yeah.
You have to, because goddamn. First of all, if any guy, I'm gonna say this, if any guy that you met is so quick to move in with you, that fucking should tell you a lot.
I'll give you one better. Any person is willing to move in with you that quickly.
Oh my god!
Isn't there a song about the girl? He'd be like, oh no, she trying to fall asleep. She gonna try to stay for a week. Like it does.
Yes.
It does go both ways. It honestly does go both ways.
Yes.
And if in a few weeks that woman is the love of your life and you move her in, baby, don't talk to us next year when she got your baby and you talking about some she don't cook nor clean. We know. We actually knew that she didn't do either one of those things.
Yeah,
Like,
this is very damn
Problem
true.
is that you knew that too, and you still said, "Nah, I'm gonna make her my everything." You didn't ask her to do any of those things before you gave her everything.
Exactly. And for you'd ask yourself like, whoa. How fucking desperate am I? That person I just met said she don't mind or he don't mind moving in with me. And I'm like, oh, okay. I think we can get along together. I can get used to her. You don't even fucking know her.
Yeah.
Can you do a background check? Can you Google her? Just see if she ain't got no criminal record. Or
No, and Google and pay the money after you Google. Yeah, you need to use a service, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all stop just using Google by themselves,
No,
okay?
no, spend
And I
money.
don't know how much it is, $1.90, just a trial. Just a
Yes,
trial.
that's all you
know,
need.
a little $1.95, $3. I don't know how much it costs.
$5, I guarantee you can probably find any information you need to know.
Producer,
$5.
maximum $5 spent via the internet, you're going to find out everything.
$5 today can save you 18 years of your life. They want to talk about those little kids in Africa, like, oh, baby, you get 30 cents a day.
Yeah.
You gonna spot yourself a kid in Africa?
Yep.
$5 can save you
Today.
18 years if you just $5.
That's it.
Just
Let's
$5.
do the research. Because you're
damn.
right. You're going to be vested in somebody for 18 minimum years. Minimum. That's a minimum.
That's a long goddamn
Now,
time.
let's say
too.
your child gets married or something. No, we got to keep looking at you from across the room.
Yep.
I
sure
gotta
is.
keep looking at. Yeah, so you be real careful who you signing up with. Because you are technically, when you moving in with somebody, the chances of you having a baby with that person have increased drastically.
Exactly. And the other thing is, once they move in, all of a sudden you're going to see this shift. It's going to be a paradigm shift because she's going to come in there and she's going to say everything she can do. And you're like, oh, are you happy and everything? Because, you're starting to get everything.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be a shift.
Yeah.
You're going to start looking around your house like, damn, she done paint the walls. She done change this. She done change that. Fuck. She done took, oh, shit, my car set. Oh, that's childish. You don't need that. You got me now. You don't need no child set. Where my shit at? Oh, I put it in the closet. We're going to give it to Goodwill or something. You don't need that shit. Now she's trying to change you in your own fucking house. And you're like,
in her
whoa.
house.
Oh, yeah. But you're right. She did change it because since she's changing it, it's going to be her house now.
I mean,
And you allowed it
you allow it.
because you love her or you had lust for her. And now she's changing your fucking life. And you're like, I ain't asked for all this. I thought we were just going to kick it, and then we're going to figure it out. Well, first of all, when you moved her fucking asses to your house, you should realize you're not just kicking it anymore. It's one thing. You meet at her house, she meet at your house, and y'all go back and forth and back and forth. She may stay over your house. You may
Yeah.
stay over her house.
Yeah.
But you'll get up and you'll
Yeah.
go. But that moving shit?
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
And then you defined it as just kicking it. Y'all
Yeah.
realize people move in and be like, no, we just kicking it. No, y'all moved in together.
Kicking it. You kicking it. Oh, we just kicking
Y'all
it.
playing, we call that playing house. That's literally playing house.
And it never, 90%, I'm going to say 95% of the time it doesn't go well. Because the moment you start co-mingling shit, see, you want to be married without being married.
Oh, that's what's happening. That's why we're doing it.
You want
Oh,
you
okay.
want to sample, but you don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to walk. It's like going to Sam's Club. You have the little sampler things. You walk around. You said, "Damn, that pretzel shit look good." I don't want to really buy the box.
Yeah, I don't want the $15.98 box.
Nah,
yeah.
let me sample it for a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask a question that might throw a monkey wrench in this conversation, but it might expand it. Who knows? What would you say to somebody who would say you would never actually get to know somebody until you live with them?
That's some bullshit. I'm going to say that's really bullshit. Because the thing is, we look at the human history. We look at everybody who's been married, me and you. We married, been married for a long time. You at least want to get to know the person before you start to want to bring them into your world or have them move into you. I don't know. The thing is, everybody looks based off everything off of looks. You don't think, oh, well, this bitch could be a psychopath. But she look good. I know she may be crazy, but she got some good pussy though. But she crazy though. But until she get in your house, then the good pussy is gone, and then the crazy bitch is there. And then you're like, oh, I didn't see all this. Well, if you had taken just a little time and say, you know what, I do like her. She's pretty. She's beautiful. Let me just take some time to get to know who she is, and not just what you do for a living. What size you are. No, fuck all that. What do you want to do with your life? And pretty much, if she's honest with you, you can answer, well, that's within what I want to do or not within what I want to do. So that makes you dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
Everybody's so superficial now that everybody just want to go ahead and just base it on what you see. And then it can't be that bad. She look good, so we can work it out. I'm assuming women. He looks good. Whatever he has, it's not that bad.
You know darn well we ain't saying that. He looks good. He looks good.
Well, we're looking at you like,
Some
damn.
other things that better be good. Nah,
Okay.
remember, we value stuff differently.
That's true. That is very true.
For clarification's sake, we value it different. But yeah, something has to make a sign up and say we'll fix it later. Absolutely.
Yeah. And for me, it's like people are so quick to just. It's the instant gratification that fucks me up nowadays. That shit pisses me off because everybody wants things quick. I want to be rich quick. I want to be this quick. I want to have a fat ass, big titties, and big dick and all that stuff. I want it quick. I want to go to surgery. I want to take a pill.
You know, men cannot change the size of their dick.
You know, right now they got shit out there get surgery. You got to have some fat. Take the fat off your stomach, put it in your dick, make it big. It's a motherfucker out there promoting. They talk about you a little man. I can help you be a big man. Just come to me. I shoot some stuff in your shit. Take some fat at your back and put it off your stomach.
If that was real, that man would make a killing.
That motherfucker is. There's a dude that does that shit. I'm telling you some real shit, y'all. I'm telling you, it's a dude that take fat out your stomach and out your back and put it in your dick.
And then what?
Then that's supposed to make it.
Does it grow naturally still? Like
Now, what the guy says
down
is
and big
it's
again.
supposed to make it, based on how the fat is, it can make it definitely wider and definitely longer based on how the fat.
and it still grows and like operates normally.
Yeah, because a lot of guys are a little when it comes to that. So they're like, I need enhancement. So they're thinking about like women who do BBLs. There are men that go to doctors that would literally transfer fat from different parts of their body and shoot it down there.
There ain't no problem with that. I see no issue with that. If women can change their entire bodies, yes, you can look like a completely different person as a woman.
Really?
By will. niggas get one thing. You mad because a nigga get one thing.
Really?
If a nigga want to go from 4 if a nigga goes from 4 to 6 inches, you mad at him for wanting to go from 4 to 6 inches.
Now I want to know how long it's gonna last for though. Is it last for a lifetime?
It lasts as long as you have fat. The fat stays down there, but I think every once in a while.
So the older you get, you need to get it.
You got to touch or take because again,
For most of
But same thing with the BBL. I would think like your butt's not gonna your BBL looks good at 27. Like your BBL's not gonna look good at 57.
Yeah.
No.
Like you would have to touch it up at some point. You're gonna have a BBL to get a man, and then he gonna give you pipe, and then you're gonna get pregnant, which is you're gonna get a belly, and you're gonna get all that fat that you lost, you're gonna get it right back. So my thinking is your BBL's gonna go to shit too. Logically speaking, you would have
Wow. Oh,
Never
wow.
thought about
to.
it.
So you would have to get it touched up again.
You would think
Logically speaking.
because you're right, your skin will
I
stretch.
thought you supposed to maintain those in the gym.
Shit,
You would think. But
mean-
I can tell you, I'm in the fucking gym. 4 days a week?
You don't see them type of women?
I don't see them kind of women.
No.
Fuck no. I never see those kind of fucking women. I walk in there. The women I see in there, you can look at them and see they're naturally built. And they work at, they hit the weights, to do all the stuff, to do all the cardio and shit. I never seen a chick with a BBL in the fucking gym.
Okay.
They're always across the hall buying some dress to cup to yep, H&M showing their ass, talking about, I'm about to expand my ass so somebody can see my ass. But the other women are in the fucking gym sweating and just in there, 1, 2, 1, 2, and they're in there working out. And I respect them women because they ain't out there trying, I'm gonna have a surgery change my body. These women say, fuck that, I'm putting the work in. And that's the thing. People don't want to put the fucking work in to be the best they can. Everybody want to
But those
fucking...
women said that surgery was the work. They said that was the work. The recovery was the work.
Put the work in to get a BBL because you would have to go to work. You have to save up the money. Yes. Then you have to find the doctor. If you're doing it right, you have to find the doctor.
That's true.
Putting in the work.
Then you would have to make sure that like all your aftercare is set up. Then you get the surgery. Then you have to make sure. So theoretically, like let's not be too disrespectful. If you do get a BBL, you do have to put in some work. It's just not it's not physical work in the way that you're saying.
It's not in the gym.
It's not in the gym.
Can donkey kicks make my butt go that fat down? I'm just wondering.
It's
Just
gonna
like
take some
The
work.
good old, like mine specifically. Not people's.
Let me tell you, you know what helps most? Deadlifts. Producer, doesn't deadlift help you with the
Glutes and stuff like that, deadlift, leg press.
But how extreme is the makeover going to be if it's just in the gym?
Whatever you already had.
yes?
No. The producer said it real
Said
strong.
no. No. But you work
It's all
what you
good.
got because we know, men know for the most part. When you look at some, that ass is fake as hell.
But y'all still gonna enjoy it.
Of course we will.
I mean,
we ain't gotta go to the
why
page.
you gotta mention it?
But again, we're gonna enjoy it. That's who we are.
But so I appreciate that sentence because by the same token, if I want to go get my fat and my stomach shot into my dick, a bitch gonna appreciate that too.
Damn, she gonna enjoy that
She not gonna be mad. She gonna go, oh, you got. I can't believe you lied to me. You got a dick enhancement. No, I don't want it. No, but that dick enhancement was fine when you was climbing the walls. You was up in that bitch like Spider-Man.
But it's like, but you should have told me about that first.
Just like you should have told me about that fake ass BBL that I know you have. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
True.
And see, that's the other thing. We're talking relationships, and you see her based on who she is. Would I expect her to tell me she has a BBL? I personally, I wouldn't. I would find out. I mean, I'll look at her body look a little. She looked tight. Now in the beginning,
I could have been born like this.
Exactly.
That's number one. I could have
that's
been
true.
snatched, popped, all that. I could have been born like that.
We would appreciate that. But when we find
Walking
out,
around looking like a giraffe.
exactly, and when we find out, I would be
just popping and all.
and let me say that's the other thing. We talk about BBL. Women got so much fake shit they can put on nowadays to fake a motherfucker out. It ain't even funny. First of all,
How are you gonna say something like that?
girl, they got fake eyelashes, fake lips, fake hair,
lips.
fake,
Oh, okay, Botox.
yes,
Okay.
all kinds of fake shit, and it got put Botox in their face and fillers in their face and all that shit. There's a commercial that I saw, which is fucking disturbing. It was a lady. She was 40, had 9 kids. She didn't look like she had 9 kids,
Okay.
but she said I had 9 kids. She said, I got all these kids I'm running around and everything, and I need to change something. I need to change my look because I look like I've been old. Well, they took her before and after. She looked the same fucking person to me. But she's like, I feel so better with the Botox in my face and all this. Now I just feel so different. And I'm sitting there looking like, you don't spend money to make an enhancement that nobody fucking noticed?
I thought she got what is it? A vacation? Like
At 9 kids, you need something. You need to go get that refreshed. You the BBL, BBV, whatever the fuck it is.
Like, what are you doing?
Exactly. So
Like-
it's like, I'm thinking like, fuck, you don't look any different. So I'm like, at 40, you think it's time to get a Botox? At 40? I mean, 60, I gotta understand it. But 40. But women are now going younger. There's a lot of younger women that's getting Botox in their 20s. I need Botox in my 20s. It's like, fuck, you haven't stopped growing yet. Or I need
They
to
just
get
send one little
boobs.
collagen supplements.
Yeah,
You know, put
yeah.
a little cream on your face. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I'm all for enhancement. I'm all for making yourself being the best you can. But at some point, you just have to put the work in to look the best you can.
But sometimes you I feel like Botox specifically is built for things you cannot tangibly fix. Like if
Fine lines and wrinkles.
fine lines and wrinkles, yeah, you can use cream and shit, but there's only cream
But
is
so
only
much,
works
okay.
only but for so much. So Botox fills it in kind of that gap. I think the problem is that a lot of people are so busy focusing on Instagram and how you look on social media, and you see all these young girls. You always see the pretty women and the fancy cars and the bright lights and it's.
And the
Best look you can capture.
Oh, the best.
Make sure you have no bags going in your eyes.
No,
Just make sure
no.
everything is perfect. Like,
Everything's
no.
got to be perfect. You got filters for every goddamn thing. That's
put
it's
a
so
filter
bad.
on top of that.
Yeah, and then when you see the person, like, who the fuck?
First of all, now that's the part that messes you up.
That is so true.
When you don't recognize people from Instagram because you're done up every time you drop a photo. Okay.
Every time you drop a photo.
Sure.
So again, you're dealing with the facade of a person. You're really not really dealing with who they are. And then when you find out you don't really find out who they are. You just kind of say, you assume who they are. And then you want to all of a sudden ingratiate themselves and bring them into your life. I don't really fucking know them. Really. They look good, smell good. I think we can work with each other. You don't fucking know her or him. You bring them in your world, and all of a sudden you start seeing the ish that they got.
The
And now you're like,
representative goes away.
there you go. Because now they're in your house. You see them every day.
Well, they gotta let their hair down. I can't keep a representative on 24 hours.
But that's why I said you can't know anybody unless they live in your home.
No.
You literally
I
can't.
wouldn't agree with
Okay,
that.
so I'm gonna fight that because I'm younger than both of you. I will tell you that I literally don't. The people who I've been the closest to are the people who I spent the most time around. Right? That's with anybody. You're close to people you spend the most time around. The more time you spend around an individual, the less and less ability they have to hide any of their faults. That's just true.
Yeah.
How do you commit to spending? If you say to me like, okay, I want to get married to her, right? And you say we're not going to live together until we get married. How you might go to her house, she might come to your house, but y'all don't live together, right? Every time she come to your house, you clean up before she get there. Every time you go to her house, she clean up before you get there.
Yeah.
Guess what happens when y'all live together?
That house dirty as hell now.
Yep.
Because now you're not putting on airs. We live here. Now you get to see my house when it's like all the time. You see that every time I come home and I just take my drawers off and throw them jokes on the floor. I hide that from you when you stop by.
All of a sudden, you got your bra hanging over there.
Exactly. You spin it on the ceiling fan. When you wash your bras, you hang them on the shower rack, right? But when he come over, that shower rack clean. But you still need to clean your bras. So when we live together, now you hanging them joints up because that's what you've always done.
Dead. I'm trying to drive this house.
You literally cannot know how people actually move until you live with them.
I think I can respect that statement. I think from the experience side, though, I think sometimes it's just not a shocker. So if I feel like when I moved in with my significant other, I don't feel like I learned anything new, about him. Like there was nothing shocking going on. But that to experience them a little bit more, yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair to say.
It
That's fair.
really is different because, like I said, when your mama, my wife, we moved in together. It was kind of like we've been dating for so long that we kind of knew each other.
Yeah, we definitely, yeah.
So we knew each other, but then you start looking at certain things like, oh, she don't like this.
But to be fair for the people who are listening who don't know, because I know. But like, how long, Mom, how long did y'all date before y'all got married?
We basically dated. I'm gonna tell you exactly. This is honest shit. We started dating in 1988. We got married in 1996. We dated for 8 years.
Oh, that's significant.
Yes, and by the time we had our son and everything, but then but we knew each other at that point. We knew each other. That's why it wasn't like I gotta have a great big wedding. My wife was like, "Oh, I got this beautiful mermaid dress." She's like, "Fuck that." We've been married. We've been basically together for 8 years. This was fucking get married. I said, okay, it's going to Justice of the Peace. Boom. The son was running around at that point because it was no facade. There was no, I want to have a big wedding. I want to show. I always dreamed about that. No, fuck no. We technically are married. Now we're going to make it official. Yeah. And now, boom. And that's since 1996. This is 2023. Now we're looking at 27 years being married.
Nice.
So, again, both of us can tell you this because we walked through this. We're not saying this shit just to tell you, well, if I were you or we wrote a book, fuck that. We live this shit. We still live this. We still evolving. We still evolving these relationships. And the other thing, people are like, well, I can't believe you get tired after all these years. No, you don't. You just fucking get to know each other differently. You love each other differently.
You get tired. We don't know what his wife is saying about this. Good grief. You be tired of taking care of these men.
I'm saying it was beautiful.
It was great, but I didn't like it. I was like, I don't know how she feeling. Nah, damn that. At some point you do get tired. You got to recharge, recalibrate, and bring it back together.
But that's always. You always have to do that because, again, you never lose a sense of self either. And that's the other thing I feel that in relationships now, people always want to give up so much of themselves to be with someone. It's almost like, I love them, and they want me to change. They want me to change, and maybe I should change because it makes them happy, or they see something in me and I want to change. Now, if you come home, you throw your drawers in the middle of the floor, yeah, you should change that. You shouldn't just throw your drawers in the middle of my fucking floor. That's some trifling shit. But if she doesn't like because somehow you're a nice person, you help people out, like, for instance, you see a lady lives next door, and her car don't start, and you go in and help her start up, and she's like, "You're too goddamn nice. You out there helping people move, starting shit up. You don't need to do all that. This should have AAA. You should have something like that."
Core.
And you're like, "Well, damn, that's who I am. I don't mind help. She's a woman. Yeah, okay, I'll help a guy out. But okay, to me, that's a problem because she's trying to change the essence of who you are, which is a great quality. I mean, you want to help people. You shouldn't be an asshole. If you can help somebody, you should be able to help them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you gotta be aware of a person like that. When a person starts to get in, you fucking with, start to want to change the essence of who you are, then you should say, "Oh no, that's a warning sign. That's not cute. It's not. Oh, look at her being insecure. Oh, that's cute. That's not fucking cute. That's a red flag of things to come." And I think a lot of people just overlook these red flags and just say, "You know what? I can overlook that."
Or you make too many concessions until the point where you forget who you actually are.
And a lot of you motherfuckers out there are chameleons, men and women. A lot of them are fucking chameleons.
Somebody different with every relationship.
Yeah,
you get
motherfucker
into.
don't even know. It gets to a point where you meet a motherfucker, you're like, I don't even know who the fuck you are anymore. Because when you were with such and such, it was different. When you're this person, you're different because you never had a sense of self.
Right.
You never loved yourself enough to say, let me learn who the fuck I am, and then accept that. And other things, this is who I am,
And carry on.
But a lot of people, they change, and then they wonder why they keep going through relationship after relationship, and they keep saying, "Oh, it's got to be them." No, it's you.
No, it's always the man's fault. That's number one.
Why I gotta be always the guy's fault? Why I gotta be always our fault? Why? We're the innocents in this situation. Y'all don't want, again, women control relationships
I
because,
was going to say
again,
the same thing about the man. The man controls the relationship.
No,
Why
no,
would the
no.
woman want to destroy her own relationships?
here's the
If
thing.
you're a great guy, you're doing everything great, we're not going to sabotage that, are we?
But you know what?
Are we?
Women are always, not you, women are always going to tinker with the man, just like the guy will tinker with the woman. Everybody tinkers with each other. Nobody looks at anybody face value and says, she's perfect, I'm good. Nobody does that.
Try to do a little something.
Everybody does that. Everybody like, I like this, but I would love if, let's say you dress like a Amish woman. Nice person, but you dress like an Amish woman.
Real nice.
Real nice. I'm like,
Conservative look.
and if I'm gonna do this, I want to see some sexiness. I want to see.
You want a little vibrancy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see some legs. I want to see some shape. You may not be comfortable with that because you've been dressed like a Amish woman for the past 20-some years.
Yeah.
So now that means there's a level within yourself. You're gonna say, well, he likes that, but I don't feel comfortable with that. Now you have to ask yourself, am I willing to do that or try it and see what happens? You
Step
probably
outside
will.
of my box.
You probably
Yeah.
will. And then he'll, I like that. But then you're like, I don't
But it's not
like
really
it.
me.
Now, you have to have that conversation. Here's the issue. Women, I don't think, have that conversation. So, you know what? You want me to dress this way? I'll dress that way. I don't feel comfortable dress this way because boom, boom, boom. Can we come some halfway? Can I maybe get a dress to my knees? Maybe not to my ankle.
Right.
Maybe to my knees.
Right.
I don't feel women have that real conversation with guys.
I think there's a lot of truth to that. I think sometimes you will probably appease the guy just for that moment. And if it don't come up again, you ain't gonna mention it again. Right? Just like, hopefully we don't gotta worry about this again.
Okay.
Not wearing that dress no more.
That's true.
See how long this relationship lasts.
Yeah, exactly. And you got look at a guy who's dressed like, oh my God, why you gotta wear your work clothes all the time? Never dress up. He always wears work shit. Always wear, Nike this or Nike that. Like, motherfucker, you got some slacks? You got some dress shoes? You got something like that?
Women are more adamant about, especially when it comes to appearance. I feel like women are more adamant about their desires than men, because we as men, at least I know for myself, was taught, or at least was very clearly shown, we are supposed to sit down and shut the hell up in most cases. I might want my wife to not be dressing Amish, but if she dresses Amish, I'm gonna have to just accept that shit. But if the vice versa was to happen, where like, oh, I went outside, I was always shirtless, and like I had women gawking at me, and I was just like, bro, I just like being shirtless. Or my wife tell me like, nigga, put your shirt on, and that's just the end of the conversation.
Now you know.
That's the end of the conversation.
You know
Yes,
when
it is, Mackenzie.
See?
Yes, it is.
See?
You're not gonna be outside running around the neighborhood with your chest out and got Miss Parker over there talking, hey boys. Put your shirt on. Let me go buy you something. You don't got nothing? Yeah, I'll go buy you something.
See, it's all innocent because we're not really paying attention to Miss
Innocent.
Parker.
Miss Parker don't got no man, and she's coming for my man. She ain't gonna get him that easy.
Oh my God!
Not gonna make it easy.
Yeah.
No, put your shirt on.
See, yeah, that is very true. Women will do that, and you gonna say, okay, I put the shirt on because we don't want no shit. We don't want to have no.
No, y'all like the shit. Y'all sit there and pretend like you don't see the shit brewing. So if the woman don't want to deal with the shit, the men don't like to admit that the shit is brewing.
No.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Because
know.
again, that's just, we don't want confrontation.
Yes.
Men do
Yes.
not want fucking confrontation. If I can just come home, eat food, laugh at you, look at TV, do what you do, go sleep, that's all I want. We don't want no shit like, you know what? We gotta talk. Oh, fuck. What the fuck did I do
didn't
now?
even know that phrase was like it always ends bad.
It does.
Yeah. I pulled it myself one day. I said, damn, even I gotta talk. Oh, this is not a good talk. I didn't even know.
No.
I said, wow. No,
No.
they sir, yeah. Anytime you say I gotta talk, it's not you know it's not gonna go well.
It's not gonna go well. And for us, for men, we're just gonna say, we just sit here, listen to this shit. The other thing, we selective listen. We
You ain't gotta tell me. Oh, I know.
You know, for us is, you know, wah, 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 until you say money, wah, 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 sex, wah, 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 food. Oh, okay, what? Now you gonna tune in. Before that,
Yeah, you missed
that's
all
fluffy.
of it.
Yeah, kids, what the fuck?
Yeah, y'all ain't heard the kids part. Money, sex, food. That's it.
Yep. And after that, it's like, okay. And then in our mind, it's like, okay, what the fuck we need to do to solve this problem so we never to talk about this shit again? Well, so what you want me to do? And then you'll say, oh, okay, well, can you do this? Okay. Now, mind you may have to remind us again down the road at some point. Because that's who we are. We're going to roll with you at that moment for a while, and then it's going to fade, and you know, you got to come back and say,
so we just
"Motherfucker, did I
agreed
just
to this, and then you just going to totally forget about it?
Not forget, life happens. Other shit happened.
Not even gonna say forget. I would say as a
Y'all didn't care.
honestly, I'm going to say no. We did not care.
No, y'all didn't.
We wanted this conversation to be over. We didn't want to start this conversation.
I was hurt, and I waited all day for you guys to get home, and I was like, babe.
I came in and you had all this emotion and you had
I
all
did.
this sadness.
I did.
And really all you wanted to say to me was, I just wanted to go somewhere nice this weekend. And I'm like, well, then why the hell did you just start with that?
Because
But you done
I
gave me the
just
whole...
wanna feel
Today I felt real sad. I woke up this morning, it was cloudy. I saw the rain. I thought, I can't believe it's pouring. Like, they said there was supposed to be sun today. And then the dog, he didn't want to take a dump outside. And I had to go out 2 or 3 times with him. And I'm like, okay, so why are we having this whole conversation? And I just want to go somewhere nice this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go somewhere nice this weekend. Okay, thanks. Well, why the fuck didn't you just start with that?
Undeniably a woman. Yeah. Like, I don't know why we couldn't start with that.
But that's just a woman
progression
progression in a conversation because you want us because women are emotional.
And we want y'all to be able to feel
To
how we're
feel how you
like,
felt.
I'm trying to bring you in. Yeah.
I'm trying. You want us to be empathetic with you
Yes,
and
empathy.
feel that conversation.
Yeah.
So, like, do you feel the sadness that I felt? Now do you see why I want to go outside?
Yeah.
And guys are like, dog, if you just want to go outside, say you want to go outside.
That's
it.
all I needed to do. My bad. No, my
Yeah,
bad.
that's all you need. Like, just tell me you want to go outside. But that's because guys are very, like, straightforward. Like, if you listen to men conversation is not far-reaching. Like, most guys, if you listen to our conversation, we can talk about a a whole lot of nothing. And when we finished that conversation, we had a great time. We see each other. Catch y'all later, man. You ask us a question, man. What y'all talking about? Shit, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
Ours,
It's
we
the truth.
centered in on somebody or something.
Oh,
We honed in on it. And that was the topic of the discussion that day. Yeah.
yeah. See, we don't do that. We talk generically. We talk about everything. And let me say this: it goes back to who you're hanging around too, because certain group of friends you're not going to have certain conversations with.
Yeah.
Your crew, your inner circle crew. You're going to talk about everything, family, religion, politics, all that shit, every illness, all that stuff, because y'all close. Y'all like this. You think it's thieves. Your regular dudes, you're going to have general conversations. You're not going to get deep into anything because you're like, I don't want to, everybody know my fucking business.
When you're with your crew, because you guys talk about everything, if somebody asks you then later, what did y'all talk about? The answer always ends up being nothing.
Yes,
Because in the grand scheme, there was no real central topic. For women, if I ask a group of women who are staying together, what were y'all talking about? Y'all got, oh no, so see Susie over here.
Yeah, because I gotta sell it. I gotta, because I can't tell you what we was really talking about. So I'm gonna go off on a tangent and create a whole conversation that we was talking about.
See?
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
So,
Because that's what Susie had did.
Yeah.
And then let me tell you what else she did. Yeah, babe,
That's what y'all
babe.
there you go. And you know what? The other thing while we talking about relationships, here's the thing. I'm going to say this. Women, do not fucking talk about your relationship to other women because they could be watching and waiting for it to be in that number one spot.
Trying to move up into your little spot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Think about it. You hear around a bunch of women, relationships ain't going too well. Yours is doing pretty well, except for you had this little bump in the road.
Yeah.
Then,
So now-
they seen the relationship. They ain't got nobody. Getting guys falling off the side, And then you come and say, you know what? This motherfucker just acting crazy now. And they're like, what's going on? I'm going to cook every day. Girl, I can't. You working now. I don't know why he keeps making you want to cook every day and
He
shit.
cooked. He worked too. You work too. He need to cook too. Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're like, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be fucking around with him. I'm gonna talk to him about it, but I ain't gonna do that. Now, what you've just done when you say I'm not gonna do it, then they hear like, he take care of his family, nice looking guy, make good money.
Didn't
Oh,
this
he
just
wants some
happen
food?
on the TV show? I didn't see it through, but this just played out in The Chi. Are you watching
I
that?
haven't watched it.
I love that TV show.
See?
Okay, the baby mother, she's pretty, super pretty. Okay, she told the baby father, "Nah, I'm good. I need to date other people now. I'm over you." Her best friend, she told it to her best friend, who used to sleep with her boy too, which is weird and bizarre. But he's a very family-oriented guy, and she has a baby. She went right back to old boy. She's like, "Are you done with him? You don't care who he dates?" Okay.
See, and see that's what see, and that is, and then what happens is when you fuck up and you like, you know, fuck him, and you would look around and say, God damn, that bitch, she fuck with my man,
Yeah.
that trifling out. Now, one thing guys don't do, we'll talk about something, but we're never gonna talk about the relationships, like, you know, my girl, this my.
Okay.
We
Okay.
don't do that.
Okay.
We,
Y'all
if
not
you have a
gonna go
general
in depth.
issue,
Yeah.
but we're not gonna talk about that because again, you don't. And bros don't just bang other bros girls. It's just that's just an unwritten rule that should be just. When I hear people say, "Yeah, I bang," you know, such and such. Wait a minute, a boy, girl. Oh, you know, we ain't going together no more. She free
He
agent now.
couldn't help himself. He was
You-
on standby
That's
for
bro
20
code. You don't
years.
fuck around. Producer, do you fuck around with another man's woman? If they broke up, do you mess around with another?
Do you want what I've seen, or do you want my personal answer?
I want to know how far away this friendship has to be to make it okay.
My thinking is this: if you are close enough to me that when you and your girl were like together, I was actually happy for you as my friend to get with this girl, then no, I'm not gonna talk to her. If I had no clue that y'all was talking to each other, then like you showed up with her one day and you were like, "Oh, this is my girlfriend," and like I've never known you, and I only hang out with your with him, and then you kind of dash on saying like, "Man, I broke up with her." If she was fine, I might let it slide. I myself will say like, "Okay, cool," because I don't really know you. So, and I don't really know y'all relationship. And he never really talked about y'all. So to me, you were just kind of an accessory on his arm that day.
And that's because there's no real connection.
Because it's all about, to me, it's all about the connection. Like, I knew friends who, like, when my man's got with his girl, I was ecstatic for him because I was like, hey man, I know I know what the shit you went through with your last girl. I know she didn't treat you right. I know she treated you like some trash. And then this girl pulled up and y'all happy, cool. If they broke up, I'm not talking to her.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to her because I'm like, man, how'd you mess that up? Because I know my man's is hurt. That's me. I know niggas who will say, hey man, the moment y'all broke up, is she free reign? I can't dictate what the next man does with his.
Nope.
All I know is that if I put my head down tonight and I close my eyes, I gotta live with my decisions. And regardless of how anyone else feels about it. So if I can close my eyes and think, yeah, y'all was close, but God, I'm really happy I'm with her, then that's just how I'm gonna move. Because at the end of the day, I gotta live my own life. I can't. You are not her property, and she's not your property. It's like if one of her friends wants to holler at you, I'm not gonna be like, bro, that's her friend.
I done lost y'all damn mind. Nah. Not for females. Bitch, he's mine. And he ain't even mine no more. He ain't been mine since 97 and you better not touch him. You better not touch him.
Damn.
Yeah, for a lifetime. If I touched him, he's off limits for life. A whole lifetime. And I might have touched him at, but this might be grade school. If we got married in the playground at the slides, he's even off limits.
God damn.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
that?
Yeah. Yep. If I had a crush on him in 6th grade, you can't date him. You got me bent.
Wow.
Yeah. And we're dead serious. We'll break up friends. No, we're not friends. Technically, you and your friends as females shouldn't even like the same like look of a man. That's how we all friends and stay friends for a lifetime. Yeah, no, we don't even like the same type of man. We good.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're dead serious. If I had a crush on him in 4th grade, leave him alone. He's still mine. I'd be 47.
God
He'd
damn.
still be mine. Yeah, I'm still claiming him. Did you say what? You seen who on Facebook? You better not send him no message. You know he's still mine.
Oh no.
Yeah, we ain't playing that game. Nah.
Wow.
Yeah, owned him in 3rd grade.
God damn. That's mine. I don't care if you're married. You better not holler at him.
Girl, you know we got married in 5th grade. Yeah.
Wow.
He off. He off limits. No, it's just amongst your friend group. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like my good friends.
Yeah.
Nah.
But you know what I think that has to do with a little bit? It goes back to kind of like the conversation that we were just having about the conversations we have. Like women lean to each other whenever they have any issues with their man, with their whatever.
Yeah.
So in essence, I told you the inner workings. In essence, it's like you go to a different company, but they tell you like, nah, whatever the hell you do here, like you sign an NDA, like no matter what you did at Apple, you can't take none of that shit to Google with you.
Yep.
Like we at Apple together.
Trade secrets.
Exactly, they trade secrets. I done told you trade
You got
secrets.
too much information, girl.
That is so true.
Nah, yeah.
Because I didn't give you the blueprint on how to be successful.
Yeah, maybe that's
so
what it
now
is.
it's like I helped you bag him, and I don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's really what it is. Like I gave you the blueprint on how to lock him down. So I done told you how he loved lasagna, and I told you how his favorite cologne. Because we're having these conversations, and then you go to holler at him.
Yeah, because I told you the cologne he liked because we probably rolled out to the Macy's together on that day to go get it, and so you knew it was his birthday. Because I said, "Girl, come on, it's his birthday. Ride with me to the Macy's to go get the favorite cologne." And you wrote you got insider information. The other part to that though, when we break up with a man, we want him to suffer. Right? Generally speaking.
Damn.
So what are you doing trying to go make his day?
Oh,
You're on the wrong team, my dear.
shit.
You're on the wrong team.
So the man can't just leave and bow out gracefully. He has to suffer.
That's what we want. We want him to hurt as much as we hurt.
And y'all right. And the thing is, men and women hurt. They might hurt the exact same. We just handle it different.
Yeah, and
We
I don't
do.
even like the way y'all hurt because it don't even look like hurt.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
need for you to hurt a little bit more.
See.
We out here trying to figure, nah, he ain't hurting enough. You see, because I'm hurt. It be all up in your face. You ain't got no sleep. The man be nah, he hurting, but it just don't look the same.
No, his hurt is when he in the car. He gets in the car, and he's just sitting, he's driving, all of a sudden the song y'all love together pop on. He's sitting there like, damn, I used to be up a
Is it
song.
raining outside?
Yeah. It's not. It's me on your brain. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
and you just and again you just like what the fuck I got to get this out of my mind because now you start thinking everything y'all did together.
It's called do better. You shouldn't have did her that way. Do better. That's what I told you. Men ruin all the relationships. No, we ain't grow apart. We didn't grow apart. Nah, you ruined it.
Oh god damn! So we done purposely broke
We
your
were
heart.
in 5th grade. We didn't grow apart. You ruined it. When we
God
dated.
damn! God
Now that's
damn!
the toxic.
Oh Lord! Then at that point, that means women need to find a better way of handling hurt, disappointment.
Yeah, and that's the other. So, like, today's woman doesn't even make sense to me. Like, you're overexposed to too many men. Like, it's just too much. Like, so that's why we all cold and bitter like that. Like, you done had too much rejection. You had too many run-ins.
Yeah.
You've been dating since, like, 1st grade. What are you doing?
Oh god damn! And you're right. And your body count starts to grow, and not even just having sex. Just your body count in general, people you're dealing with. And then if it doesn't work out, now you starting the bitterness coming.
Yeah, you start getting more and more jaded because the more and more people you run into, and in essence, it's like as a completely unrelated but related analogy, it's like winning a championship. Like, okay, you win the NBA title the first time, right? Cool, you're full on tears, like snot bubbles. Second time you win it, full on tears, but the snot's not there. Third time you win a championship, okay, cool, like eyes are watering, but like I'm happy. Fourth time you win a championship, yeah, we won. Fifth time we won a championship, of course we did. Sixth time, like the more and more you win a championship, the less and less impressed you become of it because you keep achieving the same goal. That now you try to find different ways. Like obviously the journey will always change, but the end result's still the same. Like you won the championship.
Yes.
As a woman or as a man, like the more and more people you deal with, and every time it breaks up, like the feelings of that change. The first breakup's the hardest.
Yep.
But if you break it up like 10 or 12 times, by like time number 13, you just like, all right, whatever.
Yep.
Like y'all broke up, you're all right, it is what it is. You go right to the club, you find someone else new. But those people will never find what you two have found. Because you keep trying and you keep failing. But you're not taking the time to find out why you failed.
There you go. The time. It goes back to we're just so quick to jump back on the horse. You fall off the horse and you jump back on.
Yourself off, get
You jump back on. But you never know why the fuck
No
you keep falling off the horse.
self-reflection.
No, none.
I fell off the horse. Shit, you ain't really give yourself no time to heal.
No,
Leg
you
all
bleeding
broken.
shit.
You just
All
jumping
fucked
back
up.
on.
You still on the horse, fall off again. What the hell going on? But if you stopped
Yes.
and looked, well, what are you fuck are you doing? And then make that change. Here's an example. We was heading to the gym, and first time I ever seen it, but someone was getting married at the mall. And
Okay. First
and
time I ever heard of it.
first time I ever seen it. So it was funny because the bride, beautiful bride, but she was a little heavy set.
Okay.
And somebody was in the gym and said, "You saw the wedding?" I said, "Yeah, I saw him outside." She said, "Oh, I can't believe she got married." I said, "Why not?" She said, "How big she is?" And I said,
was she slim? Let me just. She ain't have
she's
a
like,
man.
"Nope."
I love
She was
it.
like, I don't know how she get a man. And the first thing I said was this: she knew exactly who she was, and she found a man that loved her for exactly who she was.
Basic.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
if women and men understand that,
And she wasn't hating on somebody else, because you're over here hating on old girl.
You mad at her because you think I look better than her. Why don't I have someone?
bingo.
Don't have a clue what their relationship really entails, though.
You don't know that she could have been thin as hell before you met her. She could have always been the same size, but when they met each other, he was at a great spot, and he was like, "Man, I've always liked her." It could have been somebody she just met at work. You have no clue what bonds. Men create bonds with women that far exceed looks.
Yep.
In a lot of cases, like a guy, meaning there was like men find an attractive woman, blah 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 blah. Nah, men find a woman who makes them comfortable. If you make me comfortable, if I can come to you and I find joy and I find happiness and I don't feel stressed being in your presence, you will win over the fine ass girl who always drives me up a fucking wall every single time. She could have found a guy who was like, I love her for who she is. Guess what, bitch? You might look good, but you might have a stank ass attitude.
Oh,
I think that's what ends up happening.
hello.
Like what they say, you're a single mother by choice. Who doesn't know? Know what? You decided to deal with a child only as opposed to a man. That's
Yep.
got to be some. Oh damn, y'all! Hold on, that's y'all fault. It's y'all fault. But I gotta admit it. There got to be some of us right there. Ouch. Come on, ladies. Damn, y'all. I'm trying to be a winner.
Yes,
Be a winner.
again, and all I saw was, why not me?
Hate. That broad is
and
a
it
hater.
gets you nowhere. And it's sad because I'm like, if you change your attitude, if you did a slight paradigm shift, you probably be in a different spot.
How about go congratulate her?
Ask her, so how did it happen for you? Ask a question. How did you know?
How long y'all been together?
There you go.
Something.
Rather than
But we
looking at
can
her.
always start with congratulations.
Yes.
Not why not me.
Why not?
But why not say why not me? Why can I not achieve what she has?
Yes.
And instead of looking at it as well, I have this, and she doesn't have this, and I have this, she doesn't have that. How about, man, maybe I might ask the guy I used to be with, like, why did we break up?
No, let me do you one better. What was the favorite dish that I made for you? What dish did I make that you love the most?
What thing did I do that attracted you to me?
As opposed to the negative. Because some men don't like giving negative information.
No, we don't.
Women don't handle it.
Right?
No.
No, we don't. And we don't. I'm going to be honest with y'all.
No.
I agree with you need to know the positives, but by the same token, you can't grow unless you know.
No, my thing is that it might have been a blank. It might have been just a blank. Like,
That's true.
ask some things. And if he can't tell you anything about some of those things that you're asking, like, how did I kind of cater to you? What things did I do to you to make you feel pampered? Stuff like that. And if he, bitch, you didn't pamper me, what the hell are you talking about? That's why I left.
That's why my ass gone
You
now.
ain't never touched me unless we was in the bedroom type of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes the man can say nothing because there was that just didn't occur. You never created a dish that he coined as his favorite. You never took the time out to figure out how to pamper him, because we're so busy thinking, what does Angel call it? The best girlfriend. Like I know I'm the best girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah, we're so busy caught up on ourselves sometimes, right? That like, no, I know I got this, and somehow you're there alone, but you had it. What just happened?
And there's a lot of them alone. A lot of them. And they do that whole player hater shit. Like, why them and not me? Nobody wants to do the dirty work. Nobody wants to look at yourself without all the masks and say, why am I here?
And outside of that, marriage is work.
It's always work.
Meaning, you want somebody to take care of you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got to take care of me, too.
It's a two-way street.
It's a two-way street.
I told, this is so true, and T, let me say this. I said this to someone a while ago, and I said, wifey doesn't want for anything. He's like, I know that's right. I said, no, you don't understand. I make sure wifey is accustomed to a certain lifestyle. So I have to make sure that lifestyle continues. He said, damn, I ain't never heard anybody say that before.
Mm-hmm.
I said, that means you have to really know who you are to be comfortable enough to say that we're such a unit that I'm going to make sure you feel comfortable at all times. And just like if I feel uncomfortable, you will make me feel comfortable. That.
For some reason, when you gave that line to whoever you gave it to, I feel like they received it and felt like it wasn't reciprocated.
Yes,
Right?
yes. It sounds like
it sounded like only you provided a certain level of care to your woman with exclusivity, and it was a period at the end of that statement, right?
Yes.
They didn't understand that it was a ... or a comma after that.
yes, yes.
She does the same thing.
Like, I am accustomed to a certain lifestyle that she provides for me as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, when
Because that's the sentence. What you said was the sentence that you think constantly. My wife is accustomed to a certain lifestyle. My son is accustomed to a certain lifestyle. My family as a whole is accustomed to a certain lifestyle. By the same token, we know that whatever we do on a day, we make sure that we try to make your life just as easy and as effortless as you make ours.
exactly.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Report
If
back.
you give back, it's a constant ebb and flow. People don't understand that it's a two-way street at all.
And I like that because that's from the son's perspective, right? So when we speak about how the issue is with parenting and the men, sometimes the men have a problem with pouring into the kids, and I get it, because when you send a child support check out to somebody, you're pouring into a household, into a child who don't pour back into you, who don't give you nothing back. That's a hard thing to wrap your head around.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
it is, all of these relationships flow in both directions. It doesn't matter if it's a child, it's your wife, it's whoever you're pouring into.
Yes.
You would expect for something to flow back out in your
Something.
direction. Something. It's not the same.
No.
It's never going to be the same.
Nope.
Like what you give to your wife is not giving that back. That would be weird.
Yes.
That
No.
would be weird.
Exactly.
You gonna come bring me sugar? I'm gonna give you sugar too. Nigga, where's some lemons at? We need some lemons.
Yes.
We're trying to make something to drink. We don't all need to bring sugar to the table.
No,
Where's
no.
the Kool-Aid packets at? Bring the picture. Where's something?
Yes.
You know we
Yes.
got a family.
Yes.
That's what the family does. Somebody get the Kool-Aid packets. Somebody else get the water. Somebody else, that's normally the pitcher. He gonna hold everything together. And
Yes.
the mom is the sugar, sweeten the whole thing.
Yes, that's what
Yeah.
happens, but people don't understand that because they can't open their minds outside of this little small sentence that I said. But
Yeah.
this,
Well, we know you've never seen it.
yes.
We know a lot of people have never seen it, but you're aware that it exists. And you're not opening up your mind to receive it, to say, hold on, I'm here.
Yes.
This is not where I want to stay. The average person, if your wife is not serving you the way that you're serving her, that's not a good place to stay. How long you gonna live there for?
You won't. You'll be there long enough until you find someone to replace her.
Yes. That makes you feel
that's
better.
yes.
That makes you feel like she's pouring back into you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and a lot of people they don't know how to manage it, and they never like producer.
Yeah,
never
no,
seen
they
it
never
before.
seen it. We defined that last year.
That is
y'all
so
missed
true.
a lot of lessons.
Oh my God! Yes, please go back and
This
look at this.
year-
Go back to 2022 and look at all of these lessons that we're talking about today in 2023. Because nothing has changed. It's just another year. But that's the thing when I talk to. For me, I think of myself now as the learning tree.
Okay.
And for me, it's not about in which I hate a lot of older people and how they fucking think, because it's almost like, I went through this and I survived and you gonna survive and you figured it out and shit. No, that's not the way life should be. If you have information, you should be passing on some knowledge, which means
Absolutely.
the knowledge tree. You have a tree there. Somebody asks you a question. You should take the time out and ask that question and answer that question based on not telling them what the answer is, but giving them information to make the right decision. Because I do not know how you live your life.
Yes.
What I can do is give you the core values that you should have no matter if you're 20, 40, 60, 70. If I give you this core value and you stick around this, you'll learn from this, and you'll make decisions based on that core.
Yeah.
That's why I love talking to the young. I
Teaching the
love
kids how to
talking to the
fish.
kids. I love talking to people. I don't like talking to older people.
Oh, they know. They already know what they talking about.
No, every fucking thing. That's why their life's so fucked up. And then they play these young kids out here doing all kinds of crazy shit. And we never do that shit when we was growing
No,
up.
we did. Everybody did. that
Everybody
crazy
did.
shit growing
And
up.
then the kids didn't want, oh, fucking old ass bitch don't know what the fuck you talking about. Tell them what. Now you blew them off. Because now you're going to chastise, you're going to tell them how stupid they are, and they're young and dumb, and they don't know no shit. And to me, it's like, that's a good way to run away to the next generation. That's why they don't want to talk to you. If you sit
That's
there,
why they don't respect you.
they don't have no fucking respect for you. And I hear,
Because you didn't give them respect. A lot of people, they just supposed to respect their elders. Halt. Halt. Your elders respected you first. Believe it or not. And I know it's a hard concept to wrap our heads around because we say, oh, respect your elders. The first person to give me respect besides my mom and dad have been my grandmother. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
She would have instilled respect in me because she would have been giving it to me.
yes.
So that's how you respected your elders, because they definitely gave you respect. They be one of the first people to give you your respect. And if you can't reciprocate that, you have a large problem.
Oh, this is true. And let's step back while you say that. Growing up now, it's totally different. You can't put your hands on your kids because, you know, the laws and shit change. But when I was growing up, they didn't mind putting their hands on you.
No, I don't put my hands on my kids. I don't care about y'all laws. My kids step out of line, they already know.
So, oh, Lord.
Putting
So,
hands, yeah.
now
Not
go-
my hands, but my hands gonna grab something.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna hurt myself.
No.
Sorry.
No. That's when you used to take. You used to go ahead and get the switch. And
Yeah,
bring a switch in here.
Nah, give me
so
a
you beat your
belt.
ass.
Yeah.
The one thing I always say, whenever I got my ass whipped growing up, and I got my ass whipped a lot, I was a little badass
Oh,
kid.
we remember.
Yes, little badass kid growing up. They always told me why. My grandmama always, God rest her soul, she always, I know I'm going to get ass whipping. I know there's something fucked up. She's going to tell me, why you do that? And I always had that, because I wanted to. Okay. Well, I'm gonna whip your ass.
That was the answer?
Yeah,
You did it because you wanted to?
Now, when I said that in my mind said, "Oh Lord," and my brain froze because I knew what you just did. When you said that to her, man, oh, you don't give a fuck.
Yeah. 'Cause
So-
I'm over here like, so you ain't give a what?
So she get this little switch. She said, "Now, you're not stupid. Mm-hmm. You trying to be a badass." So, you know me. By the time I'm sweating and shit, all of a sudden my stomach feel all. I gotta go bathroom. You ain't going nowhere. She gonna explain to me that you just don't do shit just because you want to do it.
Yeah.
Because it have repercussions for that shit.
That's called respect that she gave you.
And you're not gonna go out here and act a goddamn fool, end up in jail, do some stupid shit that's going that I have to come and bail your ass out because you're a child.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to be responsible for you.
Yep.
I don't raise irresponsible kids, so I'm gonna beat it out of you. So take that switch. She explained it to me,
That's I love it.
and the ass whipping was legendary. I think one ass whipping. I think I passed out. I think I saw myself hovering on my body, said, and I think the hand said, "Not yet, my son," and I went right back. I got up like, oh Lord! I thought I almost went to the Lord. I said, oh no! I think she beat my soul out of me. And I said, oh shit!
You went to sleep after that.
I
man.
went to sleep. So again, we have to understand that if people aren't feeding information to you that's usable, that no matter who it is, mother, father, uncles, aunts, all these people, you need to go search for it because the answer is not going to come to you by just Googling it. You have to do the work. You have to open your mouth and ask the questions like, how do I do better? How do I solve situations? How do I find a better mate? How do I do this? How can I be happier? You have to ask. You have to go searching for this.
Yes,
you have to go
you do.
to the learning trees. And we're just two learning trees. There's other learning trees out there, but we're hoping to say, hey, stop by our learning tree. We're not trying to hurt you. We want to help you. We want you to down the road to raise better fucking kids. You be better. You be happier. We want you to make better decisions.
Do better.
Do better.
That's how you make better decisions, right?
Do fucking better, and and just open your mouth. Again, if you ask us if you have a question, any question regarding life in general, send it to us, and we'll get back to you because we're not just a fountain of information. Just say, well, I know, but fuck it, you figure it out. We want you to do better. We want to take that extra step out of it and just go ahead and do better. And here's the other thing. I don't want you to be, well, you better tell somebody that I help you. This is the beauty of legacy building. You tell people information because you want them to do for somebody else that we did for you.
Pay it forward.
Pay it forward.
That's all.
Just be better, and
And information is meant to be shared.
yes, it's meant to be shared.
Absolutely.
And you have to learn.
We're in
you
the
have to learn.
information era.
You have to be.
It's king.
It's always king. So, and like I said, 2023, we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about a lot of difficult things. But we'll talk about that a little later on, because later on we're going to tell you about some new things that's happening. But I don't want to keep talking about people getting better or people saying, I wish I could find the answer. We're trying to give you the answer. But you have to open your mouth. You have to want to search.
You got to move your body around. You got to make a different choice, make a different movement, and do something different to get something different.
Yes, and don't look at other people and ask other people why they happy. I'm not happy. Well, they fucking found happiness. You just haven't found it yet. But once you find who you are, you'll be able to find happiness. It won't be elusive. It'll be like, oh, it's right there. You can find, and you'll be able to find it. Everyone can find happiness. You just have to find happiness within yourself first. With that, we're going to end today's session of On the Mic with the M
and T.
And listen, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You can reach Ma at Overcome to Become on Instagram, and T, how we see you?
Tress_city on Instagram.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasure as always. We'll be back soon. Peace and blessings. Take care of yourselves. Oh, by the way, happy goddamn New Year.
Happy New Year.
All right, love. I catch all y'all peoples later.
You whip up my appetite.